In this video, I'll be replacing the passenger side window rollers on my 2004 Saab 9.5. Having a pick is very handy, some Torx bits, extension bar, needle nose pliers, channel locks, a 10mm socket, some silicone paste and grease, and OEM rollers. Be sure to get OEM. Here you'll see the 3 areas in which to use your pick and remove the little caps. You can then use your Torx bits to remove the 3 bolts. And at this point you should be able to pop the door panel directly off. When lifting up, be sure to account for the lock. At this point, you'll need to disconnect anything and make sure you save your bolts. My passenger side has a small light. It's a good time to replace this while you're in here. Removing the speaker, that's 3 10mm bolts. And on the back side, there's a small electrical connection. You should just be able to pinch and pull off. Someone had been in here before, so I'm just pulling away my insulation. I'm pulling the window out. It works best at an angle, as you see here. And removing this piece of trim definitely helps. Just be sure to put it back in. So with the window out of the way, it's a great time to remove the broken rollers that are in the bottom of the door. And get your silicone paste and put some inside all of the channels that the window will sit in, up top and both sides. I'm putting the window back in and make sure that it sits inside the channels in your door that are now freshly lubricated. Putting the rollers inside the window, they snap in. Sometimes they can go zing, so make sure they don't pop in too fast. Now it's time to align the window with the new rollers inside to the motor bracket. And with them in line, use your channel locks to really push them in. You can first push them and there's a pop, but you need that second pop to make sure they're in place. And then it's time to use your needle nose pliers to put the locks in. This can be tricky on this side. I struggled with it for a little bit. Once I got it, I was very happy. Use some grease on the bottom of your channels. Make sure those rollers slide nice and well, and give it a test. It's time to reassemble. So put your insulation back on, tape it up, make sure your routing is safe. Note that when installing the speaker, if you're using power tools, you have to make sure you don't over tighten because the speaker is plastic and you will break the outside. So here I'm demonstrating, do not crank down on it very hard. Just go very soft just to get them in place. And of course always thread them by hand as to not cross thread. As stated, it is a good time to replace that light. So just make sure you reroute it back in through the insulation and plug it into your door. The door will pop in. There are corresponding holes on the door for which the pins can pop. Be sure to slide it over the door lock, right through that hole. Again, just pop them into place all the way around. You can see here some continuity issues. I had put the whole door back on and realized I forgot the top trim piece that I had mentioned earlier, so be sure to add that in. You can use your power tool or hand tools to retorque down the 3 bolts. and you can put the caps back in place to give it that finished look. Granted, this is my 04 Saab 95 that I picked up super cheap, and I drive it every day. It's a fantastic car. Always put your tools away, something my dad taught me. Though I'm not very organized with my tools, at least I know in the vicinity which they will be next time I need to use them. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video helped you. Sorry if I skipped some steps, but there you go. Take care.